forgot to turn on the music. This is so awkward. Okay, there we go. Alrighty. We are live right now, and everything is going to be amazing and wonderful, and we're going to get so much work done today. And I just made a backup of the world as well, so if I mess something up, it won't be a huge issue, hopefully. Because today we're probably going to get into the real nitty-gritty of it. For less delay during chat games, watch on twitch.tv/-14. Hello everyone, congrats to Evan for getting first. And let me just put up the typical poll. Did you like the stream? Of course, the classic. All right, let's get into it. Wait, let me just make sure that my backup was made successfully. All right, my backup was successfully made, so we're good. Rose launcher is bugged. It's just my texture packs that make it like that, and I don't feel like fixing them because it's only in here. I do have like one other bug. My textures, the textures for beehives are just fully missing, but otherwise, like, it's pretty fine. How's it going? Welcome back. I have no idea how to pronounce your name. Neuraline? That's my best guess. What's up, MM? Glad you're streaming. I accidentally took a 5-hour nap yesterday and missed stream. That's just sleeping, bro. You just described sleeping. I don't think it's considered a nap anymore if it's 5 hours long. All right, yeah, so I'm excited to be here. We're just doing a little bit more building of the sheep fricker. It's gonna be wonderful. I don't have the items on me right now, so we get to the difficult part today, probably, because I have these two layers, and then the next layer we start having the actual end rod, and once we get to the actual end rod, that is of course a lot of extra work, so the progress is going to slow down a bit, but it's okay. I slept around 5 hours last night. That's not very good. You should consider sleeping more. Guys, this is why you come to Dash.4's streams, right? For this incredible advice that he always gives. You should consider sleeping more. Actually, that's low-key one of the things that my therapist told me to do. Oh. I don't want that in my inventory. Yeah, he was just like, you should sleep more. And I was like, okay, well, that's like advice that literally everyone would always, it would be better for literally everyone to take that advice, but like that's not super actionable. Sleep stream when? You're so right. I would be so worried that like it would be I don't pee the bed ever, but the night that I decide to do, the night that I do like a subathon and have like a camera on me as I'm sleeping, that's the night that I will piss the bed, and that will go viral on Twitch, and I will just be forever known as like the guy who pissed the bed on a stream, you know? So I don't have much desire to do a sleep stream for that reason. Oh, I need what is this? Is this just green concrete? TMI, but relatable, I guess. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I don't know why. Dude, it's so weird to me that like when people do subathons, they actually stream themselves sleeping. I don't know if you guys saw, but oh god, Mog Swamp did a subathon recently, but I appreciate that he just ended the stream between and like went to sleep, and then would come back the next morning and stream for another like 8 hours. Like, I feel like that's how you should do it. It's insane to be like, yeah, I'm gonna do a subathon and you guys just get to watch me sleep. That's like so strange. I don't know if you guys know who Amaranth is. I don't know if you guys are down bad enough to know who that is. I just know who it is because I'm tapped in on the culture, not because I'm really down bad. I have a girlfriend. It's fine. Trust. But she's talked about on like, I saw like a clip of her on like Anthony Padilla's podcast thing. And she was talking about how she gets more viewers when she's sleeping than when she's awake. And like, that's insane. People are down so bad, bro. That is weird. I never got that. Even an AI sleeps during the subathon. If you don't know Neurosama. There are AI streamers now. I guess that shouldn't surprise me, but there are AI streamers. Dude, that's actually the most depressing thing in the world. If there are AI streamers that have more viewers than me, and I'm sure there are, and that it makes me want to kill myself. So don't tell me that. Don't tell me about the AI streamers who get like 1,000 average viewers, because that's so depressing. Put in the work. I can't cheat on my videos. I never do well as a small creator. What? I don't know what you mean by that, but I do try my very best to put in the work. I'm not using AI. Actually, you know what? Okay, so occasionally I do use AI, but very rarely, and for very small stuff. I think that I look forward to the day where there's like, and this might be an unpopular opinion, but sometimes, man, getting like a shot in Minecraft takes like forever to set up. I look forward to the day where I can just like, where I can like essentially direct the AI to like get the shot for me within Minecraft. Like that would be pretty cool and helpful. Yeah, I don't know. That'd be cool. I feel like it obviously would take away a little bit of the creative freedom and control I have, but for really simple shots, like some of the stuff that I wind up doing, it would be really nice to just be able to make them quickly, because some of my shots take needlessly long for what is a very simple shot, but it's because to do it in Minecraft is harder than doing it than like it would be to do it in like real life or something. A Minecraft Claude mod. Yeah, or honestly, just like if AI was able to generate like good looking Minecraft videos, which right now it is not, it could be cool for like really simple animations and stuff. Like, you know what, let me pull up my let me straight up, I'm gonna pull this up for you guys, okay? I'm gonna show you guys something from the next long form video that took me like 30 minutes to do because for like no reason. It took me 30 minutes to do because I like didn't know how to do it. And like, if AI was good enough to just prompt it to ask for this would have been cool. AI should be a slave. Yeah, I agree. AI should be used as a tool. I think there are a lot of people who hate AI in general, right? But like, I think AI can be a very good creative tool. Okay, so this is what you guys are definitely going to see the actually no, wait, if I do this, can I get it so that you guys can't see that? No, you guys are going to see the title of the project. Whatever. I'm going to leak to just this group of viewers what the next video is. But this is what took me a while. Just getting my player to be in these different poses took like a while. And like AI could probably do that, or maybe in the future AI could probably do that pretty well. And I just made it so that I can, like, that took me like 30 minutes. And like, it shouldn't take me 30 minutes, but anyways, that's all. Like, there's totally stuff that could be very easy to do, or that would be sped up with being able to use AI to do it. And so it's kind of unfortunate because as a content creator, like, I could probably get out a few more videos with the help of AI. Hey, thank you so much, Golden Hawk, for the raid. Welcome to the stream. I'm just talking about AI and how, like, as a tool, AI can be pretty cool, but the internet really hates AI, and like for good reason. But I feel like as a creator, if AI wasn't as hated on, you could totally use AI in like a directorial manner and be like, yo, AI, make this little shot for me, and it would be very helpful. But like at this point, people hate AI so much that I feel like if you get caught using AI as a creator, they'll like crucify you, so it's like not worth it. But we'll probably get to a point we'll probably get there at some point where AI, in like 5 years, where AI is a lot more accepted and people just like use AI to do really simple shots and stuff. AI thumbnails suck. That is true. Mr. Beast thumbnails are like all mostly AI generated, and they all live in the uncanny valley, and they're weird. You get caught without saying anything that you use it, you get wrecked at that point. Yeah, true. I did a sponsorship for an AI company a while ago, and I still to this day think it's a pretty cool tool, or a pretty cool thing for like just fucking around with it. But people did not see it the same way that I do, and that's whatever. It was literally just an AI mod maker, but it was only really capable of making like really simple mods that, like, if you know coding, you could make in like a few minutes. And so like it was mainly just like a fun thing, I thought, for like being like, hey, make this stupid sword that like shoots laser beams, and not gonna like take the jobs of any actual mod creators or anything. But people got really mad at me for doing that sponsorship, which like maybe somewhat valid, but I still kind of feel like that AI was like relatively harmless, and people were getting worked up over like nothing. It's really good for studying. That's absolutely true. I have seen people on the internet say like, do not use AI ever. And like, brother, I use AI for studying all the time. Like, and it's super helpful. I feel like if you think AI should just never be used in general, you're missing the point. Like, I'm not, listen, so here's what I use AI for. I'm not going to go out and hire a tutor. And so when I have like accounting questions, I ask AI, and AI is usually able to explain it to me pretty well. And like, it's great. It's just a tutor, and I'm not taking the jobs of any tutors, because I would not be going and paying a tutor anyway. I would just fail the exam. If I didn't understand the material before AI, I would just continue to not understand the material. I use AI for coding. Helps my words make sense. Yeah. I know a lot of people use AI for coding. I don't know how good it is. In my experience, it hasn't been that good, but... Are you building what I think you're building? Yes, I am building exactly what you think I'm building. I dislike AI-generated images, but I use Gemini a lot. I think that AI-generated images... I think the main problem with AI-generated images is A, if you're selling it, that's pretty scummy. B, if it's not disclosed, but I don't think it necessarily always needs to be disclosed if it's a harmless thing. Like, and C, if it's used to like make something seem like it happened that didn't, I think that's really scummy. But like, I feel like if you wanted, like the example I showed before with like me pointing at the whiteboard, if I AI generated the image of my Minecraft skin pointing at the whiteboard, instead of spending 30 minutes to figure out how to do that in real life, it would have saved me time. And like and it probably would have looked like 95% as good. And like, it would not have taken any jobs. It wouldn't have like, maybe it is slightly worse for the environment, but it just like would take 30 minutes, it'd take like 30 minutes less time. Music is back. Yeah, I put the music back for this stream just as an experiment. Also, AI is good at making things digestible. When I don't understand a math problem, I ask it to explain it to me like I'm 5. Yes, AI is very good at that. I agree. Oh, I have to put the observers away lest I accidentally make the whole thing disappear. AI is sometimes also good at rephrasing a sentence. I use it occasionally for that. Like I would say specifically, sometimes you write a sentence, right? And you rewrite it 50 times and you cannot get it to sound correct or to sound good. And that's when I can't get the sentence to sound right. That's when I go, hey, ChatGPT, you know, how can I rephrase this sentence? And sometimes it gives me helpful advice. Sometimes it gives me an idea. Sometimes it just straight up gives me the sentence. I feel like if you're using ChatGPT or like AI in general as a tool and using it as though it is like a second pair of eyes to make sure that you are doing a good job, I think that's totally reasonable and like not like a bad use of AI like some people might say. That's what I'm using AI for. I'm not saying, hey ChatGPT, generate me the script for my video. I'm looking at the script, writing it myself, getting stuck on one or two sentences, and then saying, hey ChatGPT, how can I rephrase this? And it's very similar to as if I were to just talk to another creator or something and ask them what they think, but I get the feedback quicker. Also, if you want to look up a fact, you can ask ChatGPT. So that I don't do very much. Like 99% of the time, I do not ask ChatGPT if I just want to Google a fact, because it is my understanding that asking a large language model for information like a fact is like way worse for the environment and uses way more energy and way more like water than just Googling it. I don't know how much it matters anymore, because when you Google anything, the AI automatically comes up. So it might not even matter, because AI is just being used anytime you Google anything, just because Google has implemented it. But that's kind of my rationale. I try not to like just use unnecessary AI searches. I only use AI for... I try to use AI sparingly. Be called an AI artist is worse than than using AI for your AI. What? I don't know if I understand what that means. I've been called AI a few times because my YouTuber voice is very I don't know, generic or something. So sometimes people will be like, sometimes people have called me AI. Ooh, look at this. Chat, we are on to the first layer where we have this big boy over here. Oh yeah, let's get this. There's a gap here. I don't know why. I'm gonna leave it there and assume that it's pivotal, but it might just be an accident. But it's on the bottom anyway, so like you would never notice it. My teacher showed us a bunch of AI photos today, and she said she felt like wasting a bunch of water today. Interesting. Is this the dawn of AI Pum 4? Oh god, I hope not. Another thing that I've used AI for before is making like mock-ups of thumbnails. Like if I have a thumbnail idea, sometimes I'll just straight up ask AI to make it. Other time and like describe it to them. And other times, oh, this is gonna be annoying because these are all, oh god, okay, I have to do a lot of this. Other times the strat is to other times I draw it in like MS Paint and then say like, hey, make a mock-up of a thumbnail for this, and then I send it to an actual artist to do it. And I think that's pretty much fine, because I'm not apparently mock-up artists for thumbnails do exist. I have never used one before, so I'm not like getting rid of any jobs by asking AI to make a mock-up so that I can then send it to a real artist to make it look better. But yeah, those are some of the ways that I use AI. I try to be pretty transparent about things. That way, if people really hate me or hate my usage of AI, they can just leave. And it won't be that much of a surprise when somebody's like, "Oh my God, Dash Pump 4 uses AI! Kill him! Burn him at the stake!" You know, I feel like that's better. It's better to just be upfront about it, and then people can yell at me later if they want to. The thing I personally don't like is your writing sounds like AI being a compliment. I get told that a lot, and it bugs me because I adore writing, and I'm always afraid people will think it isn't mine. See, I would think that your writing sounds like AI would not be a compliment, but I assume you know the tone that somebody said it in, so you're gonna know better than I do. But if somebody told me that my videos looked AI generated, that would not be a compliment to me. At least I would assume that that's not a compliment, because, like, I don't know, that's can't be a good thing. I'm gonna have to get more mushroom stems, I just realized. And the reason I realized this is because in order to place all of these in, I then have to place mushroom stems on the bottom so that they and the sides so that they will look the way that they're supposed to. So the increase in AI use made the teachers at our school make us handwrite essays again. Oh, that's so awful. That's actually atrocious. I am sorry for you. Because, yeah, I mean, AI... Some of my teachers are really chill about AI and have said, like, you are free to use AI on all of my assignments, but the expectation is now that your assignments will be better. And I think that's a pretty good way to think about it. Because when you get to the workforce... I think that's a good way to do it, because when you get to the workforce, you're going to use AI. Like, your employer is going to expect you to use AI because it's just faster, and, you know, capitalism dictates that you want to get more output done. And so a really good way to get more output is by being able to do things faster. So your employers are going to tell you to use AI. And so I think it's smart of my teachers to allow the use of AI, because it teaches us how to use AI effectively and stuff. And I think it also is smart to just say, now the expectations are just going to be higher. I think that's pretty fair. Ow. I'm enjoying listening to you field on AI. Thank you. I think I'm a decently well-versed person in terms of AI, and I think I have a relatively neutral stance on it. Or, like, I'm probably leaning slightly more towards negative than positive on AI, but I think I have, like, a relatively neutral stance, which probably makes me a good person to listen to. I feel like generally there's not that much value in listening to anyone, or in listening to that many people who are super opinionated in one way or another. I mean, that is me in a lot of situations, but when someone's like obscene, when someone's like insanely opinionated, it's like they're so biased, you know, that their opinion might not even be useful information to you. If you hear someone out and they are like neutral, that's when I feel like you can actually get somewhere. Because you can, you know, you'll probably get some new, maybe some new information. Yeah, it is 8:01 for me. I'd say you're right. Maybe a little positive. Interesting. Yeah, maybe more than like the internet, but I think there are... I wouldn't say I'm like positive on AI, because I think there are certainly a lot of... Because I certainly talk bad about AI, and AI art is really gross and cringe. Most of the time, but I think there are certainly people who are like super pro AI. Like, dude, did you guys see Logan Paul? I don't know if you guys even know really who Logan Paul is. That might be before a lot of your time, but Logan Paul made an AI movie. He made a movie with an AI company, and it's just like all using AI, and it's like insane that he's doing that. It's definitely just like a big ad. Like, I'm sure they're paying him like a shit ton of money to do that, but it's still like an insane thing to do, I think. I hope I pick all of these up, because I really don't have many mushroom stems. I thought about making a mushroom stem farm. They do exist, but it seemed like a lot of work for a very small or for like a not that huge amount of mushroom stems that I needed. And I don't really foresee myself using mushroom stem blocks in like any build ever again, probably. So I was just like, you know what, I will just not I'm just gonna not I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just not going to make a farm for like the couple stacks of mushroom stems that I need. I'll just mine them by hand. I'm usually very farm core though, which is why it's somewhat notable that I didn't make a farm for this. I usually, you know, make a farm even if I only need like 5 items. The sound of blocks breaking is so satisfying. Okay, and so now these should be all in the correct way. One of my family members is very convinced that AI is going to take over all movie creation and take all actors and jobs, and that it'll be totally perfected eventually. What do you think? I think that there is probably going to be some amount of outsourcing of jobs, but I doubt actors, because listen, some people still go to the movies to see like Robert Downey Jr. or like The Rock. There are movie stars, and I don't know if we're like, maybe we will eventually get AI movie stars and it'll be like the same person across a bunch of movies. I think we'll get like AI VFX and animation and stuff adopted to some extent in some levels. Unfortunately, I'm not like pro this. I just think that like corporations are greedy, and AI is currently not that bad at animating, and it will eventually get even better. I think that AI right now is like 95% of the way to being able to make like flawless videos, but the problem becomes like continuity is hard for AI. Like telling AI to make 2 different shots and having it keep them consistent and not change any details across them is where it's difficult. AI is probably already being used for VFX. Yeah, probably. Why not AI just not be used for art? Because unfortunately, the thing with AI is that AI is its easiest applications are in technology. Everyone would love. I think even big businessmen would love if AI could be used in like factory automation. And it can to some extent, I'm sure, but the main problem is that AI can't do things outside of a computer for like 99% of the time. Because robotics are so much harder than AI, or robotics are so much less advanced than AI. Like if you think about like a Boston Dynamics robot, right? Those things are pretty advanced. They are not advanced enough to be walking around a factory assembling tiny components into a thing. Like they still need humans for that kind of stuff, because robotics are really hard. I forget exactly where I saw this. There was some like millions of dollar machine, right? And so humans with our arms, we have 3, I think it's 3 degrees of rotation. So we have our wrists, we have like each of our individual fingers can grip things, and then I think there also might be like arm movement up and down, and maybe shoulder movement, right? And so there was a robot that was built that has all of those degrees of rotation, and it was like millions of dollars and huge, because humans are really hard to replace with robots, is my understanding. At least some jobs are very hard to replace with robots, because humans are very complicated beings that can do a lot of things. And so if you try to replace them with a robot, you're going to need a very complicated robot, which would likely cost millions and millions of dollars, maybe billions of dollars, to get all the research and development and stuff. What settings do I use for gamma utils? Lately I've been doing lower, but because during this project, but sometimes I just kind of move around. If you mean like what hotkeys I use backslash to toggle gamma on and off, and I just use the up and down arrows to change the gamma around. I don't see AI taking my job anytime soon. What job do you have, if I may ask? What blocks do I need for this? I need stripped oak logs. I need a lot of stripped oak logs. Okay, it looks like smooth stone, a lot of stripped oak logs, polished andesite. Okay, so mostly stripped oak logs, though. Did I get into this bed just to prevent phantoms from being meanies? Oh. Oh. Where are my stripped oak logs at? Whoops, stripping the oak logs. There we go. And then I need, there we go. Polished andesite I needed. And smooth stone. Whee! Can you give me a... Oh, God. I feel like there are like a million reasons, but I don't think I'm qualified to help you with that. And I feel like you should call the hotline. That's a new one. Oh, dang it, I need crafting tables. Okay, you know what? I'll just do all of these first. I need crafting tables, and I need a bunch of... I probably might even need more stripped wood than I have. Want to drink water? Sure, I'd love to drink some water. Oh yeah, I do need more. Oh, I need like way more. Jeez. All right, so I need crafting tables, some oak logs. Chat, you know, it's a pro tip for you guys. If you don't already do this, I've definitely said this tip already, but here's a pro tip for you. Put your water bottle in the dishwasher. I don't know if you guys are like me, but I did not wash my water bottle nearly enough because it was just too much work and I was lazy. You're supposed to wash your water bottle like every day, and I like never did that because it was just too much work. But you can just straight up put most water bottles in the dishwasher and it will just do it for you, and it's great. So I highly recommend doing that. If you're like me and you like don't feel like washing your water bottle most of the time, just put it in the dishwasher. They aren't supposed to go in the dishwasher. This one is fine in the dishwasher, and my other water bottle is fine in the dishwasher. A lot of them are fine in the dishwasher. And if you don't have one that's fine in the dishwasher, spend like the $15 and get one that is fine in the dishwasher. I'm going to the movies on the 20th to see Project Hail Mary. I've heard of that movie. I didn't know it was a book. What do you mean functioning? Like you're gonna make the piston work? Yes. Look. You see all these redstone components in here? This bad boy is gonna actually move, I hope. It's supposed to. There's a real possibility that I messed it up somewhere along the line, and it won't, but. What's up, Steven? Flying machine madness. Yeah, for real. Okay, so I need... Oh, I actually have logs in my inventory, so it must be that I need oak wood instead. And then I need a bunch of stripped wood, which I think... Yeah, okay, there we go. We have a bunch of stripped wood in here. And this was our old stripped wood chest. And we throw that out. And we fly over here. And if you're wondering how I'm placing so fast, it's because I'm just freaking goated and I'm just that speedy with my fingers, you know? Dude, this is so exciting. This is going to look so cool once it's done. Even though it won't be running like 99% of the time, it's going to look so cool. There's a skeleton down there. I kind of want to light it up. I'm tempted. Yeah, I might do that. I might light up like the boat and have it be like on a daylight sensor or something. Actually, no. I mean, why would I even do that? I could just have it straight up just be lit all the time. Look at this. It's beautiful. Progress check. Oh my goodness, look at this. You can really see it coming together now. What is this sign? Oh, you know, this just tells me to put a sheep inside of the brain, right? Oh, wait, I just had a really funny idea. Oh, wait, that is what this idea is, yeah. I was just thinking, I'm just gonna put a sheep in there, and I'm gonna have the sheep in there wired up to the machine so that the sheep willingly consents and chooses to turn on the machine. And then you can't demonetize me, YouTube, because the sheep decided to do it. Although it certainly can still demonetize me, but please don't. Why is it already extended? Because I want the actual reason is because it would look way better being because it's going to be stationary all the time, right? Like, except when I turn it on the one time for the video, it's going to be stationary, so it will look much better being perpetually extended than perpetually retracted. So the sheep wants this? Yeah. Or is having the same thought over and over again? Yeah. It happens. Sometimes I've had that idea like months ago, so I just forgot. W project, thank you. Thank you. I'm proud of this idea. I'm actually kind of surprised that nobody did this idea before me. I looked it up. When I first had this idea, I looked it up because I was like, this is surely going to already exist. There's going to be a sheep fricker that's like 64 blocks tall. And then there wasn't. And I was like, heck yeah, dude. It's awesome. Because I try very hard for my videos to be, most of them. Okay, so like Witherstorm like is like the exception to that. And I'm probably going to make more videos that are kind of like the Witherstorm where they're like not necessarily as super insane, but whatever, that's not really what I'm talking about right now. I'm just getting sidetracked because I have ADHD. I like having my videos be like first, you know, kind of the first one to do it. I really like being the first one to do something, or if I'm not the first one to do something, I like to be the best at doing something. And I think I'm gonna be, and I'm definitely the first one to do this, and I will probably also be the best one at this. I literally saw a YouTuber named DashFun4 working on the same thing you are. No way. That's insane. I don't believe you. This can't be. Are you gonna put the schematic in your Discord once you're done? Probably. What if I paywall it? Listen, I spent $600 on this on getting this designed. Put it up for $1. Maybe I'll make my $600 back. Who knows? I would say, nah, I wouldn't do that to you, but like maybe I would. I don't know. I probably won't though. Yeah, I don't know how to design this, so I had to pay somebody else to design it for me, and it cost me $600, and I'm in generational debt as a result. I'm gonna, when I die, I'm gonna leave my kids a $600 debt. They're still gonna be paying off the sheep fricker debt in installments. Where are my pistons? Hello? Oh, why do I have pistons way over here? You will get the money back from the video. If the video does well, no, if the video does like, I'm trying to think how many views I would need. Assuming the video is like 10 to 15 minutes long, which is probably where it will be, because this video is actually not that complicated. It's pretty much just going to be, it's pretty much just gather all the resources, build a couple of farms, build the thing, and then whatever like backstory I give the sheep, and then the sheep fricker actually working. So if that video is like 10 to 15 minutes long, which is probably how long it will be, I would think I would probably need like a couple 100,000 views to make that money back. Yeah, something like that. So like I probably will make the money back. Probably. Because I do foresee this video getting some amount of views. Although if YouTube demonetizes it, then I won't. And that's there's definitely a possibility that that happens. I hope it doesn't, because I don't really think this is all that like inappropriate. I think like the sheep fricker is such a meme in the Minecraft community that I don't really think this is like terribly inappropriate. The only reason I'm scared of it getting demonetized is because when I posted a video of the sheep fricker on TikTok a while back, TikTok took it down and said that it like violated their terms of service. And I don't think it's going to violate the YouTube terms of service, but you never know. I'll watch it 100,000 times to keep you out of debt. Thank you. I appreciate that. What do you think the next Minecraft update is going to be? Ooh, I want to say end update's so bad, but I don't know. I feel like Mojang is definitely going to do a big update for the next one. Like I just, oh, you know what I heard this morning? Shout out. Oh damn, who's the person in my Discord who sent me this? One of the Minecraft devs said that one of the Minecraft devs mentioned that Vulkan is coming soon. You know, actually, with Vulkan coming soon, I do wonder if we will get a big update. The update might be mostly Vulkan. I can definitely see a world where the update is like a really small update, and then Vulkan is kind of the main thing that Mojang is putting all their effort towards. Well, but that's only on Java, though. They wouldn't make an update that's like primary. No, actually, they did. Never mind, because I was gonna say they wouldn't make an update that's like mostly for Java players, but they did that with Bedrock, because Distant Horizons was mostly for Bedrock players, or was entirely for Bedrock players. And that was a lot of the stuff that was in that update. Why have I been recording the past 7 minutes? It only violated the sheep's terms of service. Fair. I would never violate the sheep's terms of service. That's why I'm gonna make the sheep do it to itself. Or not, I'm not gonna make the sheep do anything. That's why the sheep is going to do it to itself. Because then you can't be like, oh, Dashpum, you're so freaky. You have to call the sheep freaky, because the sheep is the one that's freaky. Oh, let me place in the observers here. I have any blocks in my inventory that that are able to be fit into one stack? I don't think so. You got like mariachi music playing? Hell yeah. Sources say Dash Pump 4 update dropping soon. No way. Dash Pump 4 update. You know, I still think that I still would really like, above any other update, I would still really like an update that just reworks all the bad stuff in Minecraft. Like brewing sucks. Enchanting kind of sucks. Villager trading kind of sucks. Anvils kind of suck. I think that a really phenomenal update would be if Mojang just made an update that just focused on those things. You just take a bunch of the existing things. You don't have to add really much new content. You just rework how they exist, and it'd be great. Dash sprint, Enderman sprint, Enderman end update confirmed. Do Endermen even sprint? Oh, and sorry. Other thing, I have seen that exact short, cool dude, Endrod Civilization. I've seen it on Instagram Reels though, because Instagram Reels is insane and unhinged. What was I gonna say? So that update, okay, the tweaks update would also make Bedrock and Java parity more of a priority, and it would give Java movable tile entities, and it would give Bedrock like saturation and stuff, like saturation healing and other fun Java features, and both versions would get so much better as a result, and it would be beautiful, and the world would be happy, or I would be happy at least. Oh, I don't have... Get sniped. Damn it. All right, I'm missing smooth stone and glowstone. Will you be streaming Minecraft Live? Yes, I will. Everyone, y'all better all pull up to my Minecraft live stream. If I open up CamMan18's chat and I see any of you guys there, I'm hunting you down. Just kidding. Haha, I would never do that. Anyways, where did my glowstone go? I just cooked so hard in Call of Duty Mobile. I didn't even realize that there was Call of Duty Mobile. That's fire, though. I'm proud of you. I'm gonna be there. Dub. What made you build this? The sheep asked me to. Like I told you guys, the sheep is freaky. The sheep wanted me to. And, you know, I'm just a man of the people, so I did it for the sheep. God damn it. What is this? Clay? Oh, Dream. I made this joke yesterday, but I don't care. I'm making it again. Oh, Dream. Where's my clay at? There's not clay in here. Is the clay in here? Then that must mean that the clay is over here. Probably in this last one? Oh, there it is. Whee! Why not play in hardcore? Because hardcore means that when you die, you lose your world. And I don't want to lose my world. It's pretty simple. Oh, gosh dang it. I don't have polished basalt. Okay. We really be missing like every block in the book. There never was clay. You're in the Matrix. Wake up. Ah! You know, you guys ever be taking such a nap that you think that you're awake, but you're not? I did this earlier today. This is why I ask. Earlier today, I took a nap and I got hot in my heated blanket. So in my dream, I woke up. I was like, oh man, I'm hot. And I turned around on my bed because the charger for my heated blanket, the charger is like here and I'm sleeping, you know, the head of my bed is up there. So I turned around, reached down the bed in order to grab the charger and check and turn it off. And because I'm leaning off of the bed, I'm like trying to balance so that I don't accidentally fall off and kill myself, because I'm very still like mostly asleep while doing this. And then I woke up and then I do all that. I lay down and then my alarm goes off like a little while later. And then I checked my heated blanket and it was still on. And I was like, oh, so literally none of that happened in real life. Like, I didn't do any of that. I just fully dreamed that I was doing things in real life. And I think that's really interesting that can happen. That's crazy. I have that happen actually, like, not that infrequently. If I'm like really tired, especially naps. I never have this happen during sleep. It's like if I take like a short nap, I think what it is it's my body is wanting to go into... My body wants to go into like my body wants to be in like full sleep mode, right? But since I'm only taking a nap for like 30 minutes, my body won't. And that mismatch is why I'm like, my body is like falling at like the 30-minute point or something. My body is like falling into deep sleep mode, right? But it's not in it fully. And so when I'm waking up, my body is like, right when my alarm goes off, my body is in deep sleep mode. And then my body like keeps sleeping through it, or like makes me dream that I'm awake, if that makes sense. Might want to see a doctor about that one. I do not think that is at all a thing that I would need to go in the doctor or to the doctor for. Have you ever had a dream where you went to the bathroom? Yeah, like years ago. You know what's interesting? Every so often, I have had dreams where I went to the bathroom in recent years, but I have not pissed myself. When I was a kid, like, if you had a dream that you were like peeing, you would pee in real life. But like since then, I have had at least one dream where I've peed and I did not pee in real life. You ever lucid dream? Yes, I have lucid dreamed. I've had only when I nap. It's so weird. Napping, when I nap, that's when I either lucid dream or get sleep paralysis. It's not like guaranteed for either of them to happen. But I'm saying, like, if one of them is ever going to happen, I've gotten both. I've lucid dreamed and I've had sleep paralysis. But both of them only ever happen while I am napping. Neither of them happen just like normally, which is really odd, but it is what it is. I've never had sleep paralysis. So I've thankfully never had a sleep paralysis demon, but what I have had, I had a dream probably like a month ago or so. I was taking a nap and I woke up to my roommates knocking on the door and being like, Dash, let's go. We're gonna go get food. And I could not move, right? And so I'm just laying there trying to like force myself to wake up. And so I've had sleep paralysis enough times where like it doesn't panic me that much. I know that I basically can just willpower myself to wake up. It just takes a minute. Like if you're, I don't know, some people don't have this, but if you have like an internal voice, right? I basically just scream in my head until I wake up, and that works out. Oh wow, lightning. Crazy. I just like scream in my head until I wake up, and that works. But I woke up, and then neither of my roommates were like at the door. Like I had dreamed that they were at the door, and they were just not there. They had not asked me to go to dinner, and that was interesting. And every so often, I don't get demons, or I haven't gotten demons in my sleep paralysis. It's usually just, I just have to like, it's just kind of annoying because I'm like, I want to wake up, but like my body doesn't want to. Can confirm Enderud civilization is disturbing. Yeah. Oh. I should absolutely put these copper rods, the lightning rods, I should absolutely be putting them all the way down the piston, because otherwise they're going to strike something and burn down the whole thing. I need to do that like right now, but I'm just going to sleep in order to try and hopefully not have it burn down. I don't get sleep paralysis demons. I am the sleep paralysis demon. I am the one who sleeps. That's kind of fire. I'm really scared that last thunder strike just is burning down my house right now, or not my house, but my sheep, or my piston. I need to go grab some copper rods. Whee! Look how beautiful it is from afar, bro. It's so good. I might need to move. Yeah, I low-key probably need to move the beacon somewhere else so that it doesn't obstruct the view. What do I need the netherrack for? I'm gonna put up copper. I'm gonna put up lightning rods, and I'm gonna put up lightning rods, and so I'm just gonna use these as temporary blocks to put them up. Do I have copper? I never built a copper farm, which is unfortunate because copper farms used to be so overpowered, and now they're not, as far as I know. And so like you used to be able to get a crap ton of copper, but now you can't. And so I just like will never really be able to get tons of copper. I frequently have conversations in my dreams and wake up certain I had them, and then later I'll be telling someone something and they're like, you did not. Yeah. I had a dream a while ago that I like met, or that I like saw some old friends on like a boat, and I was thinking, hold on, actually I need to lock in. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26 27 28 29 30 31 32 33 34 35 36 37 38 39 40 41 42 43 44 45 46 47 48 49 50 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64. Okay, so it's 64 blocks apart. Well, 63 kind of. Dang it, now I lost count. I also don't know, my hand might restock automatically, which might make it difficult to count. Okay, it did restock, but it restocked it at 0. There we go. Perfect. All right, so now we just build out another 64 blocks. I low-key forget what I was saying. Oh. I had the dream where I met with some old friends, right? And what I think is gonna happen is I'm gonna see them again in like 50 years, and I'm gonna be like, oh, the last time I saw you was on that boat. And they're gonna be like, what? We never went on a boat. And I'm like, what are you talking about? You don't remember when we went on that boat? And they're just gonna think I've lost it. What's up, Challenger? How's it going? Okay, so what I want to do, I want to count the distance across this. It should be 64, though. I don't actually need to count because I have, because the stack will count for me. It should be 63, probably. Or it might be 62, actually. It's probably 62. Yep, there you go. And then we just build out another 63 blocks, and we're going to build another lightning rod, and that will ensure that no thunder will be capable of hitting my precious sheep. I'll destroy this in a minute. All right, so we got to go 63 blocks. Fully watch time. Dude, you should see Jitter. Jitter has over a month of watch time. This is, let me check the coordinates. This is at 255. So if I fly to here, it should also be 255. Oh, I didn't land it. Oh, I didn't land it. Oh, I didn't land it. Wait, is it 255? I didn't get to see it. Where am I? Chat, this is gonna be rough. Hold on. Oh my god. Oh, I was so close. All right, you know, we just have to do a little cute landing. God damn it. I bounce off. I land and I have shift held and then I don't stay on. There we go. 255. Yay. Unemployment moment. I feel like that's just called being a child. Unemployed at... What do you mean? You're unemployed at like 13? Get a job. Get out of here already. He's gonna run out of rockets. Oh, you're so right. I am about to run out of rockets. Fortunately, I did it before I ran out of rockets, but... What I could have also done, alternatively, is open up my F3 menu, zoom in really hard here, and this is probably the same block. Well, oh yeah, I'm standing a little bit too far to the side. Oh yeah, look at that, that's 90. That's precisely 90, so we're good. Place that there, and then let's just destroy this. You know what? While I'm at it, because so what I think I'm gonna wind up doing, I don't know for sure, but I'm probably gonna wind up placing another block behind this block, because if we turn off the single layer axis, there's redstone that sticks out. So I'm probably just gonna surround this with another block. And so I feel like I should just build another 64 blocks out, and then I will and then when I do that, I don't have to put more lightning rods up. And if I put it exactly 64 blocks away, it should be beautiful. And using netherrack as a temporary block is great because it doesn't really matter if I use it. Oh, do I not have Voxy on? I just realized I don't have Voxy on. There we go. That's much better. Now I can see things from really far away. Oh, I almost broke that. That wouldn't have been good. I mean, I guess I could have just replaced it. Endrod civilization is perverted. Fair, but so is this. So I feel like I can't like, I'm not gonna throw stones from my glass house over here and be like, Endrod civilization isn't funny. I have seen that video. I think it's like amusing. I don't think it's like it's not peak content to me, but let me collect 64 more of these so that I can because I need to be able to build one more end rod on the other side parallel because I didn't build that yet. Or not end rod, copper rod. And that will just keep fire away from this whole area. What are we talking about? Talking about end rod civilization, you know? The peak content. I know I just called it not peak content, but I changed my mind. It's actually cinema. Wow, I just realized my game is running so much less smooth with Voxy enabled when I had it off. I mean, and it makes sense because it's now loading a ton of extra stuff, but without Voxy on, actually, maybe I'm lying. No, now I'm up to 100 FPS. I don't know. It's funny, my PC is such a beast and I'm still running Minecraft at 60 FPS. It is because I have my render distance really high and stuff. I should really do like 15 and then Voxy, and that will probably be really good looking. Oh yeah, and look at my FPS now. They're pretty good. The Voxy fake chunks just look so good, bro. It's insane. Oh, okay. This is actually the worst example I could have chosen. If you look over here, it does not look so good. But if you look like over here, look at these trees and stuff. They look so good. There is a chunk error there, though. And the Oscar goes to I survived 100 days in Endrod civilization. Wait, is that actually a 100 days video? Because I've seen the Endrod civilization video, right? But I thought it was just like a short video. Did somebody make like a full one? Oh wow, I'm goated. Oh my god, I'm crazy. So cracked at this. Oh good, there are a bunch of hostile mobs spawning on there. That's exactly what I wanted. Good thing pretty soon I will be putting in lights. I think like literally the next step is putting in lights. I was about to ask if mobs can spawn on end rods, but these are not solid blocks. I know they. I'm scared that a creeper is going to spawn behind me on this and blow me up, which is why I keep turning around periodically. All right, there are a bunch of mobs on there. I don't want to deal with them, so I'm just going to go and sleep. That was almost a decent creeper usage. You were a little bit late though, unfortunately. I'm just gonna fly away so that they despawn. There we go. And now let's fly back over and let's build the next layer. Let's go. How much time do I have? Oh, I still have like 15 minutes left of stream. W villager death. Yeah. W villager death. I love that just forever, for the rest of ever in this world, there will just be villagers dying randomly. It's so beautiful. Unless Mojang ruins it. If Mojang ruins it though, I low-key would be tempted to download a mod, or to like, I guess to get somebody to mod in, to like mod it back to the way it was, because that's just a stupid change if they do that. Have pistons. I don't need that many pistons for sure. I probably need mushroom stem and iron blocks. I might need that. I might need white concrete. I might need... Oh, I already have that. It's like, oh, I need glowstone, which is somewhere. Oh, gosh dang it. Where? Okay, there's my glowstone. And I don't have any observers in my inventory, which is good. I'm going to need to repair my elytra pretty soon, though. I'm going to make a backup after this layer, I think. The central bank governor for the Dashbum 4 economy urgently has a message to relay to you. What is said message? Is it that teriyaki needs 1,000,000 points? I swear, if it's that teriyaki needs 1,000,000 points. What mods do you use? I'm currently using, this is Lightmatica, but you can, if you do exclamation point mods, it gives you a list of, it's like most of the mods I use. There might be a few that are not up to date. I think Voxy is not on there, but most of the mods I use are probably on there. Oh, I need crying obsidian. Oh, this is not, see, I thought this was regular obsidian's crying obsidian. Beautiful. All right, let me go grab some crying obsidian. I also should probably go repair my armor after I repair my elytra after I finish this. YouTube is running a much lower points per stream, ruining the economy. Is it? Oh, you know what? I guess I didn't check if it was, since I re-enabled Twitch points. I forget how many. Well, don't you have can you do me a favor, Anime? Can you figure out how many points you're getting per hour on YouTube? And then I can check, and then I can see, because I know on Twitch you have a sub, which means you're gonna get more points. Like if you're subbed, you'll get more points. So I just want to know, because on Twitch it's 220, I believe, per hour with nothing else. And I do believe I've done the math and made the amount of points that you get on YouTube about 220, but it's a little less because if you don't send a chat message every 5 minutes, you get less points and stuff. Balance between Twitch and YouTube is ruptured due to watch streaks that give 450 points every stream for Twitch viewers on top of the chat games. Okay, well, I don't know if there's really anything I can do about that, to be fair. I don't know if I can, like, add watch streaks to YouTube. I maybe could, but I kind of would love to, because I don't know if people would actually care enough about that. I think there might be a way to add that, but I haven't had that much time to add them in the past, like, 6 months since I wanted to. Where the frick is my crying obsidian? Do I not have any? Wait, it might be, like, over here. No, that's just regular obsidian. Why aren't you crying? I know I have crying obby in my, like, I know I own crying obby, though. I just don't have it on me. Interesting. Just make it sad? You're so right. Is that, like, kind of a funny bit to do for the video? If you can't add streaks to YouTube, I would recommend increasing prices on Twitch. I could actually just increase, if I can't, I could just increase the amount of points that you get on YouTube slightly. To be fair, I have not gotten any complaints prior to you, so I don't know how much it really matters, but I did not think about that prior. I did not think about that when I switched back to just using Twitch points. But then again, I still haven't added, like, the Hall of Fame point redemptions. I still haven't added to Twitch. So there's a lot of stuff that I need to do. Over the summer, I'm going to probably wind up doing a lot of maintenance stuff for making the stream work good. Okay, so I unfortunately don't have any crying obsidian, so I'm just gonna use this, and then I'll just make it cry. You're ugly and stupid, and you smell bad. And then we just cut this part out, and nobody will ever be any the wiser. And it's gonna be a really funny bit that I probably will just cut fully from the video anyway, but I'll have it in case I do want it. It's so funny. Ha 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 ha. Oh, excuse me. Wow, look at that. It's incredible. I did it. I'm so talented at this game and all of its other many facets. Don't open my inventory, because then you see that I have obsidian in it, and shh. Don't worry about it, chat. Oh man, we're like almost halfway through this, I'm realizing. We actually, no, we probably have many more layers before we're halfway through. We probably have like 8 or so more layers before we're halfway through. But we're still getting there. I don't know. How many blocks tall is the end rod? I want to say it's probably 8 blocks tall, which would mean that it might even be 16. Is it? I don't know. Once I finish this layer, I'll count, because I am curious now how many layers I have. It would be more funny to add that hole but no cuts. It might be more funny. That's why I didn't stop recording between it, because I also had the same thought. I was like, it might be funny. What I was also thinking was cut to it but have it be me placing the last block in. Well, I think that would be pretty silly as well. You just see me placing some of the blocks in. And I think that accomplishes roughly the same joke without taking as much time, because it's not like a 30-second long segment then, you know. Imagine how loud this is going to be when it runs. Oh, God. I'm going to be far away from it when it runs, fortunately. Or, well, I'll be, like, you know, far enough away that you can see what's going... God damn it! Are you serious? I just went and restocked an item. All right, we're going to restock all of the items that I have, then. I don't think I need any of these because these are mostly blocks that are not being used right now, but I'm gonna check for them anyway. The stream chat is delayed. That's how it literally always is. What is the story of my pickaxe name? Oh, all of my tool... Well, okay, the bow isn't named, but most of my stuff is named by various ones of my viewers. I guess right now I don't have that many of my tools, but they're named by my viewers using pum coins, and so the story is just that they chose the name. So unfortunately, it's not that good of a story, but it is fun because you guys can name my items. Interesting. I'm just placing that in right now because that way it won't update later. Or I won't have to worry about it updating later. It's like because it's already updated. And especially since it's only one layer up, I think it makes sense to do that. If it was 2 layers up, I probably wouldn't. Ooh, what are we naming? Chaz? Can you name your bow Big St. James? I can. Can I ask why we're naming it that? What is that name about? What is the thumbnail? It's exactly what you might think it is. Because who is Little St. James? Why have I heard of that? Do I need to look this up before I... Let me Google this and make sure this isn't like a ditty or something. Little Saint James. It's the name of Epstein Island. You fucking piece of shit. Bro's gonna name my bow the older brother of Epstein Island. Oh my goodness. Name it something else. I'm not gonna name it that. I'm sorry. Not after Jude Law got canceled for making an Epstein joke. I can't. If I look up, is this a real island? Big St. James? Oh, there is actually a Great St. James. Oh, Jeffrey Epstein also owned Great St. James. Awesome. Just name it straight up Epstein Island. Why is a bow being named Epstein Island? What does that have to do with anything? What does that even have to do with Epstein? Stream makes more sense since you stream Minecraft stuff. I just sent my font to Minecraft. What? Low-key, this stream makes more sense since you stream Minecraft stuff. I just sent I just set my font to Minecraft. Oh, that's dope. I suppose that's true, Tiger Pants. I suppose that's true. Name the bow Einstein Island. I would allow Einstein. That's funny. You want a refund? Oh my god. Oh my god. This guy thinks I do refunds here. It's what, 7,500 points? No, it's 5,000. Oh, you're okay with Einstein Island? All right. Einstein Island is kind of funny enough that I'll allow it, even though the people on Twitter might still cancel me. Where did that place? I can't wait to go back and find probably a number of misplaced blocks. Like when I use the schematic verifier, I'm not looking forward to looking at the schematic verifier and probably finding a number of blocks that are misplaced or, you know, are in places that they shouldn't be or missing. Block is it slime? Oh, I'm out of slime. The PP difference? What is PP? That doesn't even stand for pum coins. Purchasing power? Oh my god. Oh no, the purchasing power is different across the platforms. The purchasing power is also different across the platforms because Twitch straight up is allowed to lurk and it doesn't work on YouTube. Like, I don't know, man. Twitch is just gonna have advantages over YouTube because until YouTube makes their streaming platform better, Twitch is just going to have differences, and it's probably always going to have advantages. I maybe will be able to mitigate them somewhat if I have time to, but for now, there are going to be PP differences, chat. There are going to be differences in the PP, okay? And you guys will have to deal with that. Did you just phase through that wood? I do not think so. I think you might be talking about the schematic. Oh, do you mean when I fell? Actually, I also kind of thought I phased through the wood, but I think I just fell into one of the crafting tables. Although I don't know for certain. Please read this. Make there be predictions on YouTube with polls and the prizes pump coins. That's like, that would require a lot of coding that I don't know how to do, unfortunately. There might, somebody maybe has already implemented that, but it would take, even if it would also just take a lot of time for me to set up. Oh, god damn it. This build uses so many freaking these blocks, and they're not nice blocks to work with. Imagine being poor in YouTube chat. Couldn't be me. True. Me personally, I would never be poor on YouTube chat. I have literally infinite pump coins because I'm just that cool. All right, I'm gonna go and put some of my items away so that I can just carry a bunch of stacks of this at once, because I need to be able to carry. I need room for like several stacks of honey blocks and several stacks of sticky pistons and stuff right now. This shaft is very concentrated. I'm back. Welcome back, washing machine. That's not honey blocks. Actually very different from honey blocks. Name the pickaxe wooden pickaxe. Rip Jeffing it. Senor Fishy's gonna have to name something else. By the way, you are allowed to name items that have already been named. It's just the rule that I set is it has to be like a week between them. You can't just like, you can't, because it would be really mean, you can't just instantly rename something that one person named, even though it would be pretty funny. Oh, it needs quotation marks? Oh, my mistake. Like that? Is this correct? Or do you want capitals? No capitalization? Come on, Dash, be better. I'm sorry. Good? All right. Wooden pickaxe. Quote unquote wooden pickaxe. Low-key sounds like me and your mom. Not this part, the honey block placing though. Sounded very familiar to me. Me and the collective chatter's mom. Son, I'm crying. Good. I refuse to name stuff after the Elytra incident. Is that, am I remembering correctly? Is that when you named something like 3 years ago in my hardcore world and then I promptly died? Is that what you're referring to? Or is it something else? Because I don't, if it's something else, then I don't remember that. Yes. You realize I'm in a survival world. So now if I die, I can just go get my stuff. And B, the odds of me dying are very slim. And then C, wait, I'm gonna light this up first so that I don't have to deal with mobs. And then C, you could just, if you really were worried about that, you could name something that's just like gonna sit in my ender chest forever. Not even 24 hours. You died that night while AFKing. That's not my fault. That was 3 years ago, too. Or like, no, that might have been more than 3 years ago at this point. Get over it, buddy. It was probably Granite's fault. Yeah, I can agree with that. Probably was Granite's fault. He should have I don't know, done something. Should have done something differently. This part is gonna take so many observers, bro. Honey and slime look so mesmerizing right now. Thank you. I worked hard on it. Chad, I'm so sorry I will not be able to stream tomorrow because I'm going home for my dad's birthday. But I should be able to stream Saturday, and then I should be able to stream like all of next week because I have spring break, so I'll be able to stream most days next week. So don't you guys fret, okay? There will be plenty of streams. There just won't be one tomorrow. Is the sword named? They're all named, but they've been named for a long time. You can rename something. Assuming that you have the points, you can certainly rename my sword. It definitely was not named within the past like month even. Like this one, I think this is my main sword that I usually am using. Yeah, I believe this is the sword that I usually use. Or where's my smite sword actually? I thought I usually use smite. I probably am using this sword then. Because I don't know where else. I might have lost my smite sword at some point and just used this one. Name one of these two swords. I might turn this into a netherite sword, and if I do, then name this one. Or, well, name either one, but either of these could be named. How many hours or day did you make? What do you mean by that? Did I make? Like, how many hours did it take to build this? I don't know. How many hours have I been working at this so far? Okay, so basically what I need to do is make sure that none of these observers are going to fire. Actually, I don't know if they would because I think they're past the piston push limit currently, but I basically am just doing a little visual inspection here to make sure that none of these are gonna fire if I do anything. I hate working with honey and slime because it makes you so slow. You know, I said this a while ago, but I would love an enchantment that negates the slowness of honey and slime. That'd be amazing. It'd be a really nice like redstoner's enchantment. It'd be kind of niche, but it would be cool. And I think a lot of redstoners would appreciate it. It's so weird how small your hitbox gets when you're flying. I'm gonna save up for name item, dub. What exactly am I building right now? We are building the giant piston of the sheep fricker. What other blocks do I need? I don't know. I think I'm gonna need way more of the mushroom block, unfortunately. That's okay. And then after this, we make a backup. I'm gonna do the middle section in a minute. Have I built the orbital strike cannon? No, I'm on a single player world, so building an orbital strike cannon is kind of completely pointless. Although then again, this is completely pointless. It's just fun. But no, I haven't, and I don't plan on it ever because other people have already done it. So kind of the fact that other people have already done it makes me think that like me building it, while it might be a video that gets views, it would not be a video that's very like creatively fulfilling to me to make. I have, to be fair, like I personally feel like it's a waste of time to make a video if somebody else has already made it. However, that's not necessarily true at all for most people, or for lots of people. I have 100% seen a video where somebody builds an orbital strike cannon within the past year that still got like 1 million views, even though somebody did that like 2 years ago. And do I understand why? No. But evidently it still works. I would not personally watch that video because I've already seen people build orbital strike cannons. So like, I don't really know what they're going to add to building the orbital strike cannon that is unique and deserving of my view and my attention. However, evidently there are people who do it, and there are people who like that. So especially if you're like, I think it was like maybe Wembu who made an orbital strike cannon kind of recently. And like, if you're just a really big fan of Wembu, then you're probably just going to watch anything he posts, regardless of if it's a idea that is not his original idea. I actually built a sheep fricker yesterday. This is so unoriginal. No! What's up, Pesto? How's it going? I still got to eat? Okay. No worries. Pesto, look at how well the sheep fricker is coming along, though. Pesto, this is Pesto's favorite build of mine. She's super excited about it, and she definitely doesn't think that I'm weird for building it. Look at how well it's coming along. Destroy the build. Somebody already built it. If somebody beat me to it, I would be insanely shocked, because as far as I know, nobody else has the schematic to this. You're one of the only streamers whose chat I actually type in. Thank you. I think Pesto left, or maybe Pesto was just so incredibly impressed that she's just like lost for words, you know. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26 layers done. That is pretty freaking good if you ask me. I do want I have like literally 15 minutes left though. So I feel like I don't want to make a backup and then like make another backup in 15 minutes, you know? So what I didn't place these here. What I'm tempted to do is just build this. Like, build just this area. But I don't know if I actually want to do that. You know what I'll do? I need to repair this. And I need more mushroom blocks. I'm like fairly certain that I'm going to run out of mushroom blocks like well before finishing this project. So we repair this and we go and gather mushroom blocks, and then that will be probably the rest of the stream. Take your time. Okay, word. Thank you. Whee! If I do this, I can just never have to repair my elytra. Is it still on 45? Okay, it's on 42. Maybe I messed it up. You are obligated to stream for us. This isn't for fun. I'm sorry. Oh, let's go. 42. It's every second. With Unbreaking 3, I think it's every 3 seconds, roughly. At least, as far as I know, it's like much less frequent if you have Unbreaking 3. This does not have mending. Yeah, usually... Ow. 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 How the skibbity did you escape? How did little dude get out? That was scary. I don't like that. Where did he come from? Interesting. Where did he spawn? Or did he... Oh. These blocks back here are not spawn proofed, or this one obsidian block is not spawn proofed, and I think this one obsidian block is able to be spawned on. I think. Not 1000% sure about that, but I think it is. I'm pretty sure that's a low enough. Are the dogs named? Yes, I believe so. I'm pretty sure that's a low enough light level, or that's a high it's not a high enough light level where they can't spawn. So let's see, where can I grab can I just straight up break that is my question? Or is that necessary? It's probably necessary for this, I'm thinking, to keep it from extending. Oh, you know what? It's needed to just keep piglins from escaping. So I just need to grab a red stained glass, I suppose. You know what I wonder? I wonder how much gold I've actually gotten from this. I don't use it very often, but I use it for like a second every... Oh, wow. That's a lot. Wow. That name on the sword is tough, don't you think so? It's okay. It's okay. Repairing at 42 is for the weak. Real Chads wait until 1 durability and then use the Elytra chestplate deck to fly for another 12 hours. True. What did I come here to get? Oh, 1 red stained glass coming up. One day I'll be organized. Didn't I just see it? Nope. I think I just don't have red stained glass. How many days in this world? I'm at 7,183. Obviously, there's a substantial amount of time that's been spent AFK in this world, but that's still pretty good. Repair at negative durability. Fair. I should have. You're so right. I'm actually just a lame, cringe loser for that. Yay. Now I won't get an, I don't know. Imagine I died to a zombie piglin again, bro. That'd be insane. Okay, where is my mushroom island is the question. There it is. God, I love this mod, bro. That's so helpful. You broke the whole farm. No. Damn, that's rough. Ah! Ah! The piglins won't spawn now? Aw, man. Please read this. Add a name build for 2,500 points. No. You're naming what? Oh, the entire build that I'm doing for 25. Why would that be cheaper? Why is that cheaper than name pet? If I'm gonna do that, it's gonna be like, if I ever did that, it would be literally like, it would have to be like 100,000 points or something at least. Yeah, just make it so that we can name your entire project that you spend months on for you know, a nice 500 points. Bad idea. Go to the corner. Go to the bad idea corner. Let me name your firstborn child for 1,000 points. That, yeah, reasonable. Oh, there's a skeleton horse here. Is this a trap skeleton horse or is he chill? He's chill. What's up, buddy? How's it going? 1,000 is a little bit expensive for my blood. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, my blood is obviously worth more than yours because I'm famous. So, like, if it was name your firstborn child, it'd probably only be like 100 points. But for mine, it's 1,000 because I'm cool and famous, you know? You got to factor in the famousness. That's just the famous tax. What would you guys name a pet or child if you could? I actually am... See, I think some of the names that you guys might come up with, I would actually, with a pet, be fine with naming a real pet, because I think that it's hilarious when people name their pets like Bleach, or like, I think there was like a white cat that I think it was a white cat. It was like a white something. No, it might have been a white dog, and it was named like Cum Lord, and I think that's pretty funny. I don't think Pesto would go for that, assuming that this is like Pesto and I's pet. But I think that that's pretty funny. I'm trying to remember. What is Ludwig's cat is named Coots, which is short for cooter, which is a word for vagina, if you don't know. And that's pretty funny. Johnson John. That's quite a name. There's a kid in my class. There's in one of my classes, I have two people sitting next to me, right? Well, that's just kind of how it goes. But one of them is named James, and the other one is named Jameson. I've never met someone with the name Jameson before. Like, bros, Bro's James' son. And that's his name. Like, I wonder if his dad is literally named James. If it's not, then that's stupid. But he's Jameson. And not Jameson, like literally Jameson. Jameson Williams, Jameson Palin. I have never heard of either of those people. Maybe Jameson is not as uncommon of a name as I think, but I've never heard anyone named that before. But anyways, I just think it's funny that I'm next to a James and a Jameson. Make a name block? Do I place it, or does it just... That's just name item. Name item is just you can name anything. It's not specific to armor or tools. Most people use it for armor or tools, but you can name whatever. And like, if you wanted to name one of my slime blocks and then like have me place it, like that would be fine. Like I wouldn't care. Honestly, if I was doing a build like this and you wanted to name like the entire stack of slime blocks, like I would be fine with that, even because it's just like, because like I'm immediately going to place all of them. Although I do wonder if mini, or if what's it called? I wonder if Lightmatica easy place mode will allow me to easy place a stack of named items. That would be kind of funny though. Then you can then like 64 out of the blocks of a project are named after you. Man, I'm getting like so few mushroom stems. This is why you build a farm for them. Because there's like no mushroom stems on this whole island. And I'm not a cringe loser who leaves floating trees, so I am chopping down the whole mushrooms. I'm deforesting this entire island. Last time I was here, I got rid of all of the brown mushrooms. Now I'm here for the red mushrooms. I just had a crazy thought that I don't know if any of you guys will also think of, but if you do, then you're probably well educated. How much stream time do you have left? I actually don't know. Pesto said to take my time. She said she was gonna be late. Yo, can I sub? No! No subscribers allowed. You seem like a Jameson. Damn. Is it pronounced Jameson, or is that a different name? My teacher always calls him Jameson, which, like, Jameson is, I think, an entirely different name, but I don't know. Oh, what's up, Queso? How's it going? I'm just gonna call you Queso if that's fine. That's actually really funny. People are gonna be like, Queso's in the chat? Guys, it's Queso. Queso's actually my #1 biggest fan. And Queso should definitely tell all of his fans to go watch me. I don't know how much my viewership would really overlap, but I have had one other viewer who said that they really liked Queso, and they also really liked me, so who knows. What is the best resource pack in Minecraft? There's this one that gives villagers boobs, and that's pretty good. There's one that turns all the Minecraft mobs into anime girls. That one's also probably up there, you know. Yeah, those are probably the number 1 and 2. Actually, the villager one is actually a mod. It's not a resource pack. I'm sorry to disappoint. The anime girl one is real. I saw it in an Instagram reel. There's like a warden anime girl. The villager boobs one I just know because I downloaded it for a bit for one of the videos and potentially for other uses, but you'll never know. But that's a mod. It's not a texture pack. You probably could do it with a texture pack though. What about the non-sexual players? What are you talking about? Who's that? I'm new to Minecraft. I love Minecraft. Okay, if you want my actual take on the best resource pack, I feel like probably Vanilla Tweaks, just because it's so versatile and you can like edit it to whatever you want. But let's see, are there any other like contenders really? I'm trying to think if there are too many other like things that I would think are contenders. I feel like a lot of people would say like fresh animations or fresh animations or actions and stuff are pretty good texture packs. Mind you, I don't really love to use them all the time, but I do love some of the animations of both of them. Some of them look really good. Check your dang resource packs? Like me? I just have one pack on that's just a compilation of all the packs that I use so that they don't interfere with each other. And for the most part, that is now true. There are a few of my packs that interfere with each other a little bit. Oh my gosh, chat. So, I ran... Wait. Where the fuck is my phone? What's your favorite mod in general? Okay, wait. Sorry. Back to what I was saying. So I needed some more mushroom stems, and so I have now deforested this entire island and left all of these native animals without habitats. And I am feeling generous, so I'm going to leave this tree, but I do need the mushroom stems, so I'm going to take those. And so, enjoy. All right, I had to do a little bit more damage to the natives. Now I will leave. Now that I've taken all of their resources and killed their peoples. What would you rather? I use infinity. Chat, I must end stream. Pesto is here. I thought she was going to tell me when she was, like, nearby, but she is now here. And thank you very much to Golden Hawk for raiding us. Thank you to all of our Twitch chatters for being here. Sorry if you just got here. I will be not live tomorrow. I unfortunately, well, I have to, not unfortunately, but I'm going home to see my parents and hang out with one of my friends. But then I'll be back Saturday, so tune in Saturday, and we'll be doing... maybe more of this, maybe some MCSR. I don't know exactly. But it's going to be a good time. Thank you guys so much for being here, and I will see you guys all later. Let me just land. All right, bye guys. Bye.